Alright guys, and we are back with another video here. Today we're going to be terminating this 2F cable we have. We'll be using these AFL fast connects. I'll show you how I install these. There's one of them there that we'll be using in this unit. Great product, very simple, easy to install, and work phenomenal. So I'm going to get you guys on the gimbal tripod here. I'm going to show you how I install this Primex termination box, and then how I also install the AFL Fast Connect. Should be a decently short video, but if you guys could smash that subscribe button, and yeah, let's jump into it. All right. All right, so first things first, we want to get our cable off the wall here. That tie strap undone. Take this tape off, like so. Now that you have that off, you can grab this Primex termination box. Get that opened up. All right, you can squeeze the sides here. That opens the actual front cover up. Then you have a couple parts in here, a few screws. Save those. And then there's our bulkhead and our little bulkhead holder. So there's a few different spots you can set these up, but for ours, we're going to be doing it in the middle here. So we know that we're going to have coils on this side for some slack and having it come in this side. So we're going to make sure that I install the bulkhead holder on the correct side, right? And you slide that in there, perfect. We're going to be probably sitting right about there. So it comes with a few screws. Obviously you can use your own, but may as well use these ones that it comes with. So grab our screwdriver out. And before, actually a little tip for you guys. Before you screw it to the wall, there's a tie strap holder spot. And it can be annoying to try and get a tie strap in when it's already drilled to the wall or to the media panel there. But yeah, so throw one of these tie straps in right quick, right like that. Get the first screw started in there, and I'm just going to line it up probably with this hole right here, right? Because I want enough room down here for some slack, some coils on this, and then when I terminate it over to the modem that's going to be installed over here, I'm going to have a patch cord coming out the top end, in which I want a little bit of slack on that as well. So right here, we're going to line that hole like so. Get her screwed in. Comes with two. See, that one's already lined up with the next one. Now, okay, now that we have that secured, we can get some slack coils done on here. This fiber's going to run down the side. We're going to have it come right about here, right? So we don't want too big of coils, and we want them to flow somewhat nicely, right? Something like so. So what I'll do is I'll just keep matching that, right? You don't need a whole lot, you know, three loops is plenty. We'll do like the 3 1/4, just like that. Get them nice and equal, okay? Grab yourself a tie strap or two. Let that fall to the side. So, another one over here. Okay. Now we have that somewhat situated. Grab another tie strap. We're going to put some through the backboard here to secure this cable to this media panel's backboard. Like so. Come through here. Like that, right? all I'm doing is just pretty much making a little circle bend on this so that I can push it through and it'll come in and out for me, right? Little hook on there, push it in, boom, should pop out for you, okay? Now that you have that, you can come back through, get them secured to the wall. So okay, now we can figure out where we're going to do our ring cut for this, okay? So I'm going to be strapping it right there with our little tie strap, so I just want to be just above it, okay? Obviously, you can use a marker, make your mark. My marker's out in the truck, so I'm using the old finger measure method. We really don't need this much cable on here, so we'll cut some off, save us some hassle, like that. So once you get your ring cut done there, come back, find it, crease it over side to side, come to the end, pull the plastic off. You're gonna have, well, for us, we have two fibers in here, blue and white. There's some Kevlar there as a protector. So we're gonna trim that off like so with our snips. Now that we have that trimmed, you can just come through, strap it in. Now, if you wanted to, you could put some felt right here as a little precaution there, a little more protection, but it's not necessary. So once you have that in, another nice thing to do too is double check, make sure everything's secure, get those trimmed up and out of our way. Okay, now we can do a pre-measurement. I always remove this one, it just seems to get in the way for me. So come through and I'll just do a few wraps around here, 3, 4, you know, just enough to work with. Okay, get the pre-measure in here. That's the third one around. We'll use 3. Okay, now we have that measured where we want it, and cut the excess off. We will go ahead. First, actually, before you strip, go ahead and grab your AFL Fast Connect. Open the little bag up. It's going to come with a little boot in there, little tiny boot. I'm going to slide that on first, just like a collar on a Fosk. Put that on there first, get it up and out the way. Now that we have that out the way, you can grab the Fast Connect out. It's also going to be in a bag. One thing I like to make sure of is that that's seated. You hear those clicks? That wouldn't allowed me to get a good a proper install on it. So now that that's properly seated in there and the ferrule in there is open, we'll be able to get a good install on this. So next is you're going to want to have your fiber strippers. Okay, about an inch, maybe just over an inch. Strip the big color off, and now the undercoating, right? Get yourself your alcohol wipe, a little bit of rubbing alcohol. There we go. Get that nice and cleaned up. Throw this in the chuck. We'll get a good cleave on it. All right. Perfect. Get that back out of our way. And yeah, so now with our cleaved fiber and the fast connect ready to go, I'm gonna take this end and just put it in there, push it all the way to the back until I get a bend on the fiber like that, then I'll release. Push the side and release, right? Little tug test. We know that was a good, great install. We can slide the boot on, right? Get the boot all tight back on. Now we can work this back in there. Very quick, very great product, sturdy. I've installed these and they've worked for years on end without any issues. So now we'll work this all the way back in here, right quick. Get that cap out of there. Go ahead and take our dust cap off of this fast connect. And voila, there you go. That's a nice quick install. We can go ahead and tuck the, let me get this, I'll show you guys right quick. Yeah, now we can go ahead and tuck this orange fiber back in there, get this labeled up, and yeah, we're on to the next unit. So fairly quick process, super simple, don't need much tools for it, very reliable. Great product from AFL, highly suggested. If you guys are doing in-home installs on the side of the house, anything like that. Like this is a 50-unit apartment building, and I'm using all AFL quick connects, not only in the units, but also in the telecom closets as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.